Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hey, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. And if you are back, as always, welcome back. Today, I am going to be joining all of you for a WIP and Chat. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and Chat is, I think, pretty self-explanatory. So what we're going to be doing today is, feel it's a full... words are hard. Whip out your WIP. And that can be, I'm going to be working on a diamond painting. Whoa. Okay, I guess this is how this WIP and Chat's going to go. You know what? Editing Katie is not going to do a thing about that. It's fine. So yes, feel free to pull out a project to work on. I'm going to be working on a diamond painting. Feel free to work on another craft or any sort of, I don't know, anything that you want me to be background noise for. So today I'm going to be working on Spirit of Flight from Diamond Painting Deutschland and the artist Josephine Wall. I am, just to give you a really quick rundown on the tools and things that I'll be using in this WIP and Chat, and all these will be linked below. So this pen, this is from Black Wolf Woodworks. They're on Etsy and Facebook and Instagram. This is really one of my favorite pens, I feel like. I am using, even though I don't really have a total use for it because this opaque paper just folds back by itself, but I wanted to share this minder, which is one of 3 Hamilton themed minders that I just shared yesterday in my small shop haul video. This is from Colleen Crafts It, and she has illustrated and hand lettered these herself and turned them into minders. If you know, you know. And you know what? I'm feeling like I've been going nonstop on this Josephine Wall kit, so it just felt rather appropriate. I'm going to be using my WeWax. This is the 3.0 from the first official release. This is Pool Party, so everyone put on your bikinis and let's have a pool party. And then, because look at how perfectly this matches, this is a Muni Made tray that I believe is in the color Peacock, I think. And then in my pen, I always get asked about this. This is This is the thin metal multiplacer from the Sleepy Cat store on AliExpress. And in the metal multiplacer, I am using my new scented putty from Randa over at Randa's Crafty Corner. And she just changed her channel name to Randa's Crafty Corner. It used to be Randa Diamond Paints, I believe, but she wanted to go for consistency across the board. But yay, I'm excited. I have a couple more coming that are from her Drills and Chills themed release that I'm sure I'll be sharing in next week's small shop haul. So let me go ahead. I need to clean this out so that I can put some WeWax in. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing really well. Oh, I always forget to mention, I get asked about this a lot as well. People ask how I cut my sections off, like the plastic cover or the opaque paper, depending on the kit. And I have one of these really, really inexpensive. It's just a tiny ceramic blade pen knife thing. It's just got this tiny, tiny little pokey on the end, and it's perfect for cutting plastic covers or paper covers or what have you. So I got this one. This was given to me as a gift from my friend Jacqueline. It's from the shop DP with Sparklers, but there's lots of places you can get these. Okay, so once again, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing very, very well and that your week has been off to a good start. I know that this will be going up on Wednesday. It's Tuesday evening as I'm filming. Normally my WIP and Chats go up on Monday mornings, but since I did a live on Sunday and I felt like I talked a lot with you guys and shared a lot with you guys about what's and just sort of been going on, it felt a little bit silly. Sorry, I'm leaving this out for like the delicious scents that are coming off of it. Since I felt like I had just talked your ear off for a couple hours on Sunday, it seems like I'll just bump my WIP and Chat to a little bit later in the week. Also, I have a million unboxings to do, so that'll let me get away with doing a couple of unboxings this week. So, speaking of, what do you guys think of the kits from Sparkle Queen Creations? I shared my unboxing of my kit from them on Monday, and I've been now going around since and watching other creators' unboxings. This is it's a bit of a weird quirk I have, I suppose, though I have heard of other creators doing it as well. that when there's a new to me company that I'm ordering a kit from, I actually will deliberately not watch other creators' unboxings of those kits before I have filmed my own, because I want my impression and my reaction to all be very just genuine. And also, like, I love surprises, and so it's fun for me to get into that sort of thing and not knowing exactly what to expect. So anyway, but now that I've done mine, now I'm going around and watching other unboxings for other kits, because she released so many just gloriously rainbow-tastic, yes, new word, a new phrase. She released so many this go around, and I feel like I want to go order more. Thank you guys, by the way, for joining me in my live on Sunday. If you didn't get the chance to catch it live and you want to go see what we chatted about, I thought it was a pretty fun time and was very relaxed. And you guys, I have some of the best subscribers ever. Like, seriously, that was so just relaxing and fun. And I hope that you guys felt that as well. Anyway, if you didn't have the chance to catch it, the replay is up, and be sure to, you can turn on the live chat and follow along with, what people were saying in the live chat as well. I do want to take a minute, by the way, before I forget. I want to cover this really early on here in the WIP and Chat. I've talked about this before, but it's been a little while, and I want to touch on it again because it keeps coming up. I want to talk about small businesses and small business owners and how we as customers are treating them. And note that I am saying we customers because I am a customer. I very rarely accept things for free. Like, I very, very much prefer, like, I just want to purchase from a shop, and I with my own money so I can support that small business. And really, as much as I can help it, I don't necessarily even want that shop to know, like, to associate, like, my name with my channel, which is, yeah, it's one of those things that I want it to be. I don't want any sort of special treatment. I want it to be the same experience that you would get purchasing from a shop. And also because I don't need any special treatment. Like, no. Like, let the shop owner spend their time, like, running their business. Okay, so when I'm shopping as a customer and I am going into these, like, really high demand, like, really popular releases or drops that shops will do, I'm not getting any preferential treatment. Like, I am sitting there waiting for fast fingers or for luck to be on my side. If it's a random comment picker, I am right there with all of you in that. And so I understand very well the frustration that happens when you miss out, especially if it's something you're really excited about. I understand that frustration and that sort of maybe a bit of a letdown, especially if you've been waiting for a bit. But that does not mean that I get to then go and complain to the shop owner and tell them that, like, they are doing a terrible job of running their business and how dare they, like, not have enough product and blah, 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 blah. Like, no. In the words of the sweet Laura over at Anxiety Art Adventures, no ma'am. No ma'am. No. Small shop owners are people. Often they are the only ones that are running the shop. They're creating these products in their home. They are pouring hours and hours of labor and behind the scenes effort and time and all of this that, like, I'm sure that what they're even charging for what they're making doesn't even really truly compensate them for the time and work that they've put into these products. And most of it, like, many of them are just doing it because they enjoy it and they like being able to provide a high quality handcrafted product to the community. Here's the thing with these small businesses, like, especially if they're popular, it's just, it might be hard to get your hands on, one of their one of their products, like especially if a drop is announced and it's very popular. But I just want to remind you, this is really, really important, that many of these small shop owners are members of this community. Like, they are right there beside you, just enjoying this craft. And they have lives outside of owning their small shop, and I'm sure that they are doing the very best that they can. I promise I'm not trying to be preachy, you guys, but I think sometimes we forget, especially when we're on the other side of a computer screen, we forget to treat people. Like, these small Etsy shops, they're not like Amazon, or like these big, massive retailers. Like, no, they're just regular people. So please, please, please be gracious. Please don't give small shop owners a really hard time if you missed out in the drop. I know how much it stinks, but just keep trying. Like, sign up for their emails if they have emails. Make sure you're following them on their socials so that you stay up to date on their new releases. And if they have an Etsy shop, favorite their Etsy shop so you can stay up to date with them that way. Look, I have a number of friends that are small shop owners, and they are absolutely devastated when people get upset with them after a highly popular drop that sells out within minutes. They take it to heart, because they're not just a faceless company name. Like, they are fellow crafters. So I will end my TED Talk on that topic there, but it's just a reminder to be kind. You don't know what someone else is going through behind the scenes. You don't know what all has gone into like a shop owner's whole process, and everything that's gone into like making that product and releasing it, and all the work behind the scenes. And yes, I suppose this is a really good rule of thumb, and one that I live by. Sorry, I'm pretty sure a mosquito is like swarming around me, and I'm gonna get it. If it comes in the right spot, I'm gonna have to take care of it, because I have a whole new host of mosquito bites on my legs these past couple of days. Okay. This is, I suppose, a good rule of thumb in general, though, is just to, generally speaking, try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Give grace, when you're in a place where you can give that graciousness to someone, like, please do, because someday it's going to be you that's having a really terrible day, and, you might lash out or snap at someone, or just have, really thin patience or something like that. And if someone were to give you grace in that situation, I'm sure you would be very thankful for that. So, okay, on to other things. Thank you, by the way, to small shop owners for doing what you do, because you bring amazing things to the crafting community. Other things that are going on. So, drills and chills. I am kind of stunned, but the Facebook group for Drills and Chills just broke 1,000 members. So yeah, I think it's going to be a big event this year. And I'm super excited. I was just chatting with my fabulous co-host, Jessica, today, and now that she has moved her kiddos off to college, which she shared about like on her channel, so I'm not sharing her business, but now that she's done that and I'm kind of like back and settled in from vacation and whatnot, we're nailing down like some topics and some other things that we want to go over. We have so many incredible prizes to give away throughout the event, and I just want to give a really quick reminder here, and I'm sure I'll be reiterating it elsewhere as well, but to enter for the weekly prizes, you just have to be watching our weekly themed videos. I think they're probably going to go up on Saturdays, like our Summer with the Masters videos. And there will be one a week, and it'll alternate whose channel it goes up on. And I'll create a playlist and everything so that you can follow along. This smells like sunscreen. This smells so good. It smells like summer. So for the weekly prizes, that's all you have to do. you don't even technically need to have submitted like your start picture necessarily. So like if you're like if you're one of those crafters that like maybe you have an ongoing project that you pull out yearly for Drills and Chills that's Halloween themed, that maybe it's like really big and you haven't had the chance to finish it, and so technically you're not coming in with a new start for the event, well, you can still enter for those weekly prizes. There's nothing at all stopping you from doing that. For the grand prize, it does need to be a new start, and you also need to submit through the Google form, which no, it is not live yet. We're waiting until the event starts because no one should have a finish of their project at the moment because the event hasn't even started. Anyway, so that form will go live, and you'll just need to submit a picture of your finished project. I mix those words up often. You'll have to submit that by the end of the event, and that will enter you into the grand prize drawing and in like a highlight reel that I'm sure that we'll do. Yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind. And Jessica and I are also talking through some fun like topics and sorts of things that we can do throughout the course of the event. I am thinking through some different like challenge type things that we could do just to sort of mix it up, and like it'll just be the sort of thing where it's like just use the hashtag or post in the Facebook group. And I have things in my head like okay, this week's challenge will be like incorporate the color purple into your crafting time in some way and share a picture with the hashtag or in the Facebook group, like something like that, or craft for X hours a day or something. And it's not going to be like, oh, there's going to be a big reward for like the people that do that challenge. It's just a way to mix it up, just a way to break up some of the monotony that can come with 2 months straight of an event. And it gives you a chance, like, I don't know, like maybe it'll be a way that you can show off like some goodies in your accessories collection or something like that. So if you have any like specific topics or ideas for challenges or something like that, if you're like, oh, I have this really cool idea I just want to share, feel free to shoot me an email or a DM on Instagram. Because it's a community event, and so we want to do the sorts of things that you guys are interested in as well. Or you can even leave it just as a comment. But I'm getting very excited for Drills and Chills. I have a few kits on the way from a few different companies, and I'm thinking that I will unbox some of those, and maybe they'll sort of be like bonus videos for Drills and Chills. Maybe, 1 or 2 of those might be one of my weekly videos, but I have a couple of kits coming from a company that I've never actually tried before, a newer company. And if you were in my live on Sunday, or if you went back and watched the replay, you would have seen I actually sort of sneak peeked. Is that the phrase? Are we calling that grammatically correct? Sneak peeked the kits that I have coming and what company they're from. And I'm very, very excited. I also have some kits coming from TSA, who I have ordered from them before, but it's been a while. I completed one kit from them, but I'm very curious to try out their new round drills. For a very long time, TSA only had the like smaller round drills. They were the only company that I'm aware of that had these, but they were round drills that were the same size as square drills. So where your standard round drill that comes with like a Diamond Art Club kit or a Diamond Shop kit or something, those standard drills, round drill sizes, are going to be 2.8 millimeters. And square drills, your standard square drills, are 2.5 millimeters ish on both of those. So TSA, I think, was having some issues just with the I think there was only like one manufacturer of these smaller round drills, but yeah, TSA had these 2.5 millimeter round drills, and honestly, I had a lot of difficulty working with them in the one kit I had completed from them. So when I saw that they had new drills and they were running a good Halloween sale, and had released some really, really gorgeous new kits that I couldn't resist, I ordered a couple. They have an artist that I think is relatively newly signed. I could be wrong on that. I think it's Nistique Art with an N. And I grabbed one of hers, and I'm very excited. I adore the kit Warm Witch from Diamond Art Club, and I have a feeling a lot of people will be working on that kit, but I also think I probably will work on that kit because it makes me think of Hermione, and I really love it. I love that she's reading. I like the overall style of it, so I think I'll be hopping on that bandwagon very happily. Yeah, it's been fun to see people sharing in the Drills and Chills Facebook group the kits that they're going to be working on, and I think it'll be really fun once we get into the event, especially now that we've expanded this year to include other crafts like cross stitch and paint by number and adult coloring, which, speaking of, I have a paint by number kit coming. It has been years and years and years and years since I've done a paint by number, but I couldn't resist. I absolutely couldn't resist, and it hasn't come in yet, but it's coming with a couple other diamond painting kits, which may tell you where it's from. But that paint by number is going to be Halloween themed, and I'm very curious to get into it. So don't worry, I'm not turning this into a paint by number channel or anything like that. I just thought that I would branch out just a little bit and stretch myself, because I have a lot of kits that I'm sure that I'll be working on for the event, and thought, why not throw this other craft in the mix? Let me grab a quick drink of water. Yeah, it'll be lots of fun. What should I grab next? Look at this confetti, you guys, is just absolutely unreal. But I have been on a roll with this project. Oh my gosh. Now, if you've been watching my videos regularly or for a while, I am well aware that you are probably so sick and tired of me reiterating just sort of what this project is. Please bear with me or skip ahead like a minute, okay? But if you're new here, or if you just want the reminder, this is a project I'm working on that is a comparison project between the same piece of art from two different companies. Both pieces are very large, very, very large. And this one in particular has 275 colors. So it's just absolute confetti central, and is a bit more of just a labor in general to work on. And I sort of have to be listening to my brain, okay, and take breaks when I feel like I'm on the verge of burnout, because otherwise I just won't even want to touch this kit with a 10-foot pole. But ever since we got back from Disney, I have just been wanting to work on this kit nonstop, it feels like. So I don't know, if you are looking at this and you might have drawn a conclusion. I'm on the very last row, the very last column of the Diamond Painting Deutschland version of this kit, and I'm so excited. There's a possibility I could finish it tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen. This kit. And then I just have the one column left on the Diamond Art Club version, which that one always goes much faster than this version. But if you're curious to see more about this comparison project, I will be sure to link to the playlist down below. It will be a tiny bit misleading though, because I am quite a bit behind in posting those comparison videos. I've been filming them as I go after I complete a column in each canvas, but I slacked hard on actually putting together, editing, and posting those videos. Whoops. So literally last week I put up the video that was marking the halfway point of this canvas, which I hit a month ago, maybe a little more than a month ago. So please forgive me. I think I'm going to try to maybe get up like one video a week at this point. So I know it's teasing you guys a little bit and stretching it out a little bit until like the big reveal of these two canvases and comparing them, but oh well. Oh well. I apologize. I really do, but I am honestly in shock that I have just been absolutely obsessed with working on this one, and that like the end is in sight. The end is in sight. I'm so excited and starting to let myself think ahead about, okay, what do I want to work on next? Like the freedom of not having this massive project hanging over me, it's exhilarating. And this happened after, like when I was nearing the end of the first Josephine wall that I worked on from Diamond Painting Deutschland. And that was Magical Merry-Go-Round, which was so pretty. I am dying to see if maybe Diamond Art Club will license that one to do. Maybe I'll ask them. Anyway, but I remember when I was getting towards the end of that project and I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so exciting. Like I'm just going to feel so free when I finish this project. And I did. And naturally, then I started thinking about like, what other huge projects do I want to work on? If you were in my live on Sunday, or if you watched the replay, you will have seen another sneak peek there of what my next massive project, like diamond painting bucket list style project, what that is. And I've talked about it before, but I'm going to be doing a diamond painting conversion of a cross-stitch chart from Heaven and Earth Designs, or HADE, and it's massive, like super, super, super massive. I've not actually unboxed the canvas and the drills yet on the channel, but I will, absolutely. But I kind of thought I just wanted to do one huge project at a time. So I thought once I finish the Josephine wall comparison, I will then, when I feel up to, kicking off that big project, then I'll get into it and share it on the channel as well. So yeah, but I'm really enjoying working on this canvas to the point that like I'm sure that I will be doing another one at some point, like another Josephine wall kit with a bunch of colors from Diamond Painting Deutschland. I don't know if I'll do like a whole full-on comparison series again, because that's been like a really fun project, but I don't know that I feel like I want to do it more than once, even with different kits. But I mean, Diamond Art Club and Diamond Painting Deutschland have licensed a couple other of the same kits, so it could happen. I make no promises. Yeah, so excited to be on the home stretch of this one. Like, okay, so here's her hand. Her face is coming up. It's just a sec. I bet it's going to be the next two sections. I'll probably save the main section with her face for last, just because it feels like that's what I've been leading up to this whole time. I love this tray so much. Look at that color shift. It's real subtle, but like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I actually just messaged the owner of Muni Made tonight and was like, just out of curiosity, do you happen to have any more custom slots available for either this month or next? Because I keep just trying my luck in her Wednesday drops, but I keep having things come up that mean that I just flat miss them. But I don't know why I was like weird about I don't know why I didn't just order a custom from her to begin with. But anyway, so there's a couple other colors that I would really like to add to my collection of trays from Muni Made, and so we'll see. I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to do that. Okay. So, show of hands. Who would be interested to see a kitting down video for this kit? Kitting down 275 colors. The drills, for the most part, are good quality, and I'll save them. Like, I'm a hoarder when it comes to my spare drills anyway. I've only just started like not saving some of my 310 because I have like what feels like a shoebox worth of 310 in spare drills, and it just takes up a ton of space. And yeah. But I don't know if a kitting down video would be as interesting with this one. I suppose I could show my personal, like, my spare drill storage setup, but it's absolutely not unique to me. Like, it's an idea that Rebecca over at, what's her channel? 4 Kids at 147, I think, is it? I think she posted a video on it like 2 years ago. This idea is basically like the shoebox method, with dividers and index cards and stuff. So that was her original idea. But I mean, if I kit down, I guess I can just show, well, this is what mine looks like. It keeps growing. It keeps expanding. But there have been times that it's come in handy. So I'm not going to stop keeping my spare drills anytime soon, with the exception of I don't need any more 310 or round or square. Get it away from me. But I'm going to double check the best way to dispose of those, because microplastics, I don't want to feed those to like the fish that then we turn around and eat, Microplastics are a major problem. And Rachel Ray has talked a lot about it, and I think that's kind of brought that to my attention. I think Rachel has shared about safe ways to dispose of your drills. Like, I think you can put them in like a glass jar and seal it. Then I think, what if the glass jar breaks and then they still just go everywhere? I don't know. I'm going to look into it because I want to be responsible about how I dispose of drills that I'm not going to keep. So where are we at time-wise? Okay. So other fun things going on. My mom is flying in this week, which I'm really excited about. So I've mentioned before on my channel that I live in California, and hello. Calm down. I needed one drill. I was just gonna pick in place, but just pop right open there. I live in California, and my family lives in Ohio, which is where I grew up and where I'm originally from and all that. And my mom, though, especially since she's now retired, she flies out to visit relatively often, every few months. Sometimes my dad will come with her, but often, just she'll come out. And when just she comes out, she'll stay with us on our sleep sofa. Unfortunately, we don't have like a full-on guest bedroom because I live in Southern California. Like, the cost of living is absolutely bonkers for, really small living space. We live in a great space, but like no craft room, no guest room, no, X, Y, and Z, and that's completely fine. Anyway, we have a sleep sofa that my mom stays on when just she comes out, and it's really nice because then she gets to see a lot of the kiddos because she's here like when they wake up, when they go to bed, and I think Adam and I are talking about maybe doing an overnight away while she's here. We have yet to do a night away since Micah was born, and Micah is coming up on 3.5. Part of it was because, when I was nursing him and he nursed like really often, it was difficult for me to get away. And then right about the time that the timing would have been right for us to get away, what happened. So anyway, I'm not totally sure what we will do, but we will see. I need to look into, I keep forgetting, but there's a John Williams, the composer, they're doing a concert up at like the Hollywood Bowl over Labor Day weekend, and so that would be really incredible to go to, and my mom is going to be here then, so maybe we'll go to that. Like, that could be really fun. But I'm just looking forward to her being here, and like, since we're all fully vaccinated, while we're not, going overboard by any stretch of the imagination, it feels like we can at least get out and do some things a little bit. Connor has been asking about going to the zoo, but here's my favorite part is he doesn't call it a zoo. Yesterday, and actually I forgot to tell Adam about this. I need to make sure he hears about it too. But yesterday when I was putting Connor to bed, he was like, Mommy, I'd like to go to the animal park. I said, the animal park? And he said, yeah, I want to see the, like the tigers and, the bears and blah, blah. I was like, do you mean the zoo? He was like, yeah, the zoo, the animal park. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. The animal park. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love my kids so much. Sometimes they make me want to rip my hair out, but I adore them with my whole heart. Micah has been super cranky the past couple of days, but it's been toasty outside. So what I've done is, I might have talked about this before. Maybe it was in my Patreon vlog. I'm sorry. But I have just, when he gets super cranky and I just need a little break, or I can't, distract him or soothe him in other ways, we just have a little kiddie pool out back on our little back patio / yard area. And so I will just fill it up with, 6 inches of water or whatever, and then just strip him down to his diaper, and he is happy as a clam. He's my little water baby. I'd really like to do swim lessons with him, but he has tubes in his ears. And I know that there are things that we can do to prevent him from getting ear infections from swimming. And I know, we have all the info from our ENT and all that, but Micah has managed to get ear infections even with tubes in his ears. So I hope you understand that I'm very reluctant to put him in a position like swimming where that could happen again. So we'll see, though. He's not actually a huge fan of the big pool, when we've tried to take him to our neighborhood's pool, but he loves that kiddie pool. He literally will just stand out there and just pour water over his own head and think that that's the best thing ever. Good. You do you, kid. He did learn the hard way that he can't come sprinting in from the back patio area, and then, in our sort of the sliding door that leads to there is just through our kitchen. And he had an epic wipeout yesterday where he came sprinting in. He was soaking wet. He was just super excited, and he was running, and his foot hit the tile, and he was flat on his back. I think it just knocked the wind out of him. He was upset, but I think it was more he was just surprised. He's completely fine. But now anytime he comes in, he is real tentative, coming across the kitchen tile floors. But anyway, I hope that Micah warms up to my mom quickly so that I feel like I can get some things done while she's here and feel like I can just have a little bit of a sanity break, because Micah's been so clingy, which yes, I'll miss it when he's older, blah, 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 blah. But look, it's a bit much for me sometimes. And when the snuggling is not enough and he's still just fussing. Anyway, life of a parent. Yeah, but I'm sure my mom and I will try to do some shopping, and the boys start school next week. I know a lot of people have already started school for the school year, but I'm excited for them both to be in school and for it to be more of a regular routine, because they both were in summer school for a month over the summer, but regular standard school's a little bit different. So we're kind of gearing up for that. Connor seems excited about going back. Micah still doesn't have a lot of language, so he's not really expressing that much, but I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but a few weeks back, I spent, for I think 2 days in a row, spent like 3 hours on the phone calling around to basically every speech therapy center and private practice that I could find. I just was working my way down the list, and when I would manage to get someone on the phone and not have to just like leave a message or sit on hold forever, it was like, I just need to ask 2 questions. 1, do you accept our insurance? And 2, are you even accepting new patients? And I had to have called dozens of different speech therapists, because I don't know what it is about our insurance, but for whatever reason, a lot of places aren't taking it anymore. And then the places that are just aren't accepting new patients right now. Or even if they are accepting new patients, they're like, yeah, and we're scheduling like evals for like after the new year. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I don't want to wait 6 months for Micah to get some private speech therapy. Like, it's already been longer than we wanted. I want this to happen ASAP. So I think I have found a place. I just need to, now it's a bunch of back and forth with the pediatrician's office. To get the like authorization and referral sent over. It's a whole thing. I know that I complain about it often, but seriously, you guys, the healthcare system in the United States, 0 stars. It is a dumpster fire. And it's, yeah. I really hope that this all works out. But yeah, I can't believe the amount of time that I spent on the phone just trying to get all of this squared away. He's getting speech in school, but he would absolutely benefit from private speech. Like, he totally would. And we missed out on getting, like, we would have gotten private speech paid for before he turned 3, if not for you know what, because everything shut down. But regional center, like, would have paid for it. But once they turn 3, you are on your own / you just have to go through the school district. So I love our school district, but again, Micah's got a little bit more needs than I think the school district is able to meet, or it needs to be supplemented. But the place that I think is going to work out once the pediatrician's authorization goes through, they're scheduling like in the next month, which is that would be amazing. So fingers crossed, good vibes, please. And hopefully we can get that going. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm hoping that once both the kids are in school, I'd really like to shift to being able to film during the day while they're in school, for a couple of reasons. Main part being that after the kids go to bed is, just a chance for Adam and I to like watch shows together and hang out and stuff. And if I'm filming, like, that just inherently cuts into it, which is, okay sometimes. But I love the idea of being able to just take care of filming and stuff when the kids are in school and Adam is working, because then it feels like we're both, air quote, working at the same time, and then we're off at the same time. So we'll see. The other reason that I'd like to do that is because I much prefer, for the most part, filming with like the natural light that would come in if I can film during the day. Speaking of lighting, at the moment, I'm not using my usual lighting setup for this particular video because I keep running into issues with glare on the canvas when I use that lighting. So I'm just, for sake of ease for my eyes tonight, especially with like, I don't know, some of the symbols in this section, I'm just using my regular lighting, and I don't think you guys will really mind since it's just a WIP and Chat, and often people don't even look at the screen at all and watch what's going on in WIP and Chats. But Anyway, I do have a new recording arm on the way because the one that I've been using for, I don't know if I've even had it for quite a year yet, but there's something that's really not quite working right about, I don't know what the part is, but like the part that grips onto the side of the, table or whatever. It's like it's not tightening correctly anymore. Also, I really wanted to get a recording arm that would go taller than the one that I have anyway. So hopefully that'll get here tomorrow and I'll get to kind of test that out maybe this week. I have some unboxings that I will need to film. I have a sneak peek coming from Diamond Art Club that'll go up on Friday. And did anyone get anything from the Michaels release this past weekend? I saw Diamond Art Club share that it was super, super successful, and that's exciting because Michaels was doing this online release apparently as like a test because they didn't think that these diamond paintings would sell well enough to justify carrying stock in their stores. And so they were doing this online release to see like, okay, well, really, what are the numbers? Diamond Art Club was, I think, pretty transparent about that and was like, if you want to see, Diamond Art Club kits in Michaels stores, please consider supporting the online release. And apparently it went really, really well. So I hope that means good things for what may be coming in Michaels crafting stores. So yay! I ended up picking up the Yume art one, which was like the tiger swimming through the lake at night with like lotus flowers. Rachel Ray had unboxed it and that just completely sold me on it. It's so beautiful. I really, really love Yume's art. It's breathtaking, and I'm blown away with the finished ones that I've seen. I think the Diamond Art Club has done such a nice job with charting and rendering those pieces. So yay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm curious to see. I know what some of the new releases are going to be this week since I got to pick my sneak peek, but I don't know all of them, and so I'm very curious to see what all we have coming. Very, very, very excited. I have a lot of unboxings to do. I keep saying that, but just stay tuned. I feel like I could just basically do a week straight of unboxings at this point, and yeah. Lots of goodies coming. And I'm trying to put lots of dents in these kits in my stash because it just keeps growing. Send help. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll see. I feel like I'm making really good progress on this section. And like I've said earlier, I cannot believe that the end is in sight on this piece. I had started another WIP once I finished up my Summer with the Masters canvas, that custom from Crafties. And so then I had started letting go from Distracted by Diamonds, which is this really adorable and like light and airy and just beautiful piece that they licensed from Puffy Gator. Has like every shade of pink possible and is just glorious. And I finished like the first row of that piece and then promptly abandoned it for this Josephine Wall comparison because I just can't stop. Like, I'm loving it. Like I just want to finish it. Let me know, by the way, if you guys have anything specific that you want me to cover in these like final comparison videos. I've already filmed the comparison videos for all the columns up to here, but if there are things you want to see in that like grand finale comparison or post reviews or whatnot, feel free to let me know. Especially if you're here at the end of the WIP and Chat. I think of you guys as my, you guys are the diehards. Speaking of, I will give you guys just a first, especially if you made it all the way to the end, like I said. I think of you guys as like you're my core core crew here. It's been in the works for a little bit, but I just today discovered that I am going to get to be an affiliate for a company that I've dreamed of being an affiliate for a while. And I am over the moon, and I will share more details when it's the appropriate time. So stay tuned. I want to finish getting everything ironed out with that, but I am so beyond excited. Beyond excited. I'll probably let my Patreons know. They get like the inside scoop as well. Like I try to give them like the heads up on new and exciting things like this, like very early on. So, yep. But by the way, well, yes, I do have a Patreon, and it sounds like I have been promoting it super hard in this WIP and Chat. I will definitely tell you that, especially if you're watching this WIP and Chat when it's gone live, please don't sign up for my Patreon right now. And the reason for that is because we're at the very tail end of the month right now. And if you were to sign up for my Patreon today, which is, August 24th or 25th or whatever, you would get billed like for a full month today, and then again billed for a full month on September 1st. And that just is kind of a bummer to get billed back to back like that. If you don't know what Patreon is, it is a service. It's kind of like a subscription service where you can both financially support your favorite creators or creatives, and usually there are perks involved depending on, how you're supporting them and what that looks like. So I think that I offer some fun perks, and you're more than welcome to check that out. But again, I would just recommend waiting until August 1st so that you're not getting hit with, back-to-back charges like that. But I'd love to have you over there. It's been a lot of fun, and it's a chance for me to get to interact more in kind of a tighter, smaller, tight-knit community, and I'm enjoying it. So anyway, other things coming up this week. I think I may take tomorrow off from putting up a video, and then I think I'll have videos for like daily for like the next few days after that. Some unboxings, again, that Diamond Art Club sneak peek. I am going to go ahead and put up the next installment in the Spirit of Flight comparison video series, since I am woefully behind as far as my actual progress versus the videos that I put up. But and then yet more unboxings. So I think on Sunday I'm either going to put up an unboxing of a Die Moon shop kit or an unboxing from Craft Ease. So I am curious to hear, what would your preference be to see on Sunday? Would you prefer to see my Die Moon shop unboxing or Craft Ease? Yeah, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Whichever one I don't get up on Sunday, I'm sure I will get up next week. So it's not like you'd have to wait too long. But anyway, we're getting pretty close to the hour mark here. And I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. I don't know if it's the air pressure or the heat. I don't think I've been drinking enough water today, but I think I will go ahead and let you guys go. But I've really thoroughly enjoyed spending some time with you this evening. Thank you for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that you're here, and in my next WIP and Chat, if things go according to plan and continue at this pace, by my next WIP and Chat, this kit will be done. And probably not the Diamond Art Club, though, because my mom is coming into town and I want to be able to spend time with her. But this kit should be done, and that's going to be incredible to have this done. But I promise I'll share the big reveal as soon as I can after. If you made it all the way to the end, what should we do for this one? I always run out of ideas, and my brain is so fuzzy today. If you made it all the way to the end, why don't you put up a mermaid emerger. Mermaid emerger. Okay, we got silly here at the end. Okay. Oh, this has been that kind of WIP and Chat. Started off this way and it's ending this way. So what can I say? At least I'm consistent. Mermaid emoji in honor of this Zox bracelet. I love this Zox. I love Zox in general. Yeah, so mermaid, some sort of mermaid or merman emoji, because I'm pretty sure that there's some merman emojis now too. Anyway, also, let me know how you're doing. How's life been treating you? How are you holding up? I hope you're doing well and that you're getting the chance to rest and recoup if you've been dealing with like the back to school busyness, if you're a parent or a teacher or whatnot. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate you and I'm so glad that you are here. If you enjoyed hanging out with me on this WIP and Chat, please give me a thumbs up before you head on about your day. And if you're not already subscribed, made it all the way to the end, I have a feeling you'd like it here. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and you can also hit the bell for notifications when I share new videos. Yeah, and leave all the things down in the comments below. Thanks again for hanging out, my friends. I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your week, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.